Hey guys, we are back with yet another video, and this time we are reviewing the credits ICO, which is due in the next 18 hours at the time of preparing this presentation. So let's go ahead. So before we go any further, let me read out this disclaimer for you. This is just our views and not a financial advice. We are not a financial advisor. Do your own research before investing into any ICO, and we are not responsible for any kind of financial decisions you made based on this video. ICO investing is extremely volatile. Please refer your local regulation before investing into any ICO. And finally, this is not a paid review. So what is Credits? Credits is an open blockchain platform with internal cryptocurrency and self-executing smart contracts.
So Credit is a platform like Ethereum, Neo, Ripple, and they plan to achieve a transaction speed of 1 to 3 seconds. If you will have a look at the chart here, you can see that the transaction speed of Ethereum is 5 minutes, the transaction speed of Neo is 20 seconds, whereas the transaction speed of Credits is 1 to 3 seconds, so which is absolutely phenomenal. And you will also see that the transaction cost of Credits is very low. Let's move on to our next slide to see what Credits has of transaction. So Credit claims that they can process high volume of transactions, which means more than 1 million transactions per second. At the moment, if you look, Ethereum can only process 15 transactions per second, Neo can only process 1000 transactions per second. They also claim that their processing times would be lightning fast, which is going to be 1 second per transaction, 0.01 seconds per transactions, whereas in Ethereum you can see the transaction speed is 5 minutes, Neo is 20 seconds. Moving on to the next one, they say that the transaction fees is 0.001 USD. We all have seen at the time of doing the ICOs how crazy the fees of Ethereum can go. It can easily reach to $10 to $20 at the time of the ICOs. Next is smart contract capabilities. So Credit has inbuilt smart contract capabilities in it, just like Ethereum and Neo. If the team is able to pull this off, you can see that Credit's value will fly just like Ethereum and Neo.
Moving on to the next slide, let's talk about the team behind this project. This project has got a very big team, but I'm not very much confident about their capabilities. Although they have got some work experience done with the companies, but I haven't seen any big major players.
We do like the advisors we have here.
So about the game plan of Credits, the MVP of Credit was already released in October 2017. They had their pre-ICO in December 2017, and they are now planning to do a public ICO, which is due in the next 18 hours. And they have got their beta to be planned to be released in the month of March 2018, and they're gonna pre-release their product in the month of May 2018, and the final release is going to happen in June 2018.
An important thing to note here is that they're going to list their coins in the month of March, and they have also gone out with their alpha version, for which the initial date was 1st of Feb. However, because of some delays, they were able to pull that off on 17th of Feb, and that's why the ICO was delayed. Next slide is on financials. Pre-ICO bonus was 30%. 1 ETH is equals to 5000 CS. 30% that they plan to raise is 600 millions. We have done some calculations for you. Just have a look at it. It will clear your doubts if you have some doubts in relation to the ETH to CS conversions. The total token distribution, we are happy with the token distribution. So the bug bounty and advisors contribution is very less. Founders are taking 15%, which is a decent amount. Operations, they are holding on 20%, and pre-ICO and ICO proceeds is going to the public at 60%, which is very good. And we are also happy with the total amount of funds that they are raising, which is 17 million. Coming on to the final verdict, we believe that the project is an infrastructure project, and as you can see, Bluezell, ETH, Neo, they have already done very well. So there is definitely a demand for these kinds of projects in the market. They claim to make the fastest blockchain, but like it's gonna be really difficult because ETH Neo, they are also not claiming this kind of fastest fast transaction processing. They also claim that they're gonna have very less transaction fees. Total hard cap they have limited to $20 million, which is again very good. They are not trying to tap out as much as funds like some other projects are doing at the moment. They have already came out with the alpha version. Their Telegram community is very strong with 26,000 plus people in that. The only con with this project is the weak team. So although they claim to process 1 million transactions a second, and they claim that they will process transactions at very less speed, we are not too confident whether the team is going to pull that off or not. If the team is going to pull that off, it's going to be an absolutely smasher. The price of the coin can go very high, but it all depends whether the team is going to pull it off or not. The targets also that have been taken by the team is very ambitious. So for us, it is a bit like a gamble. And that is all for the project, guys. It's up to you whether you want to invest on this project or not.
And if you want to invest in this project, I would recommend you do your own research. Okay, so that's it for the final verdict of this ICO. I would recommend you do your own research before investing into this project. And if you do like the video, please hit the like button. Do give us a comment and give some feedback. And if you like to get some particular ICO reviewed, please drop that message in the comment box. See you next time.